Hey guys, so I just came out and picked the last of my peppers. I left some of the little ones because it's been really warm. Like today it's 70 something degrees. So they've been doing really good. But I picked the rest of them. And I got serrano, chilies, poblano, some bells over there, and some paprika. I haven't pulled the paprika yet. I'm letting it go a little longer. Hopefully it will make it. But we're gonna go to the... And this is my raised garden. This is where my strawberries were. They went down. There's my green beans that I started in September. My radishes I started in September and I just pulled those. And then back here we have my okra, which is pretty much gone. I just chopped down all those tomato plants. And there's still some peppers growing here. Can't decide whether they grow better up front or in the back, and that's just my tea garden. It's got like lemon basil and mint and chamomile. But okay, we're gonna go inside and I'm gonna show you the rest. And I started this lemon tree about 4 years ago from seed out of a lemon. It's got these little spikes on it. These little, I don't know. But we'll see. It's gotten very big over the years. Finally able to put it outside. But I'm going to go in real quick. Okay, so don't pay attention to the mess. I've got dirt everywhere from the radishes. There's the radishes I planted. More peppers. These are the poblano. They kind of did a inside out kind of thing. So I got to get up in there because spiders like to get in there. These are the gypsy peppers. These are serrano, and then these are the jalapenos right here, and the baby bells. Baby bells are somewhere, I don't know. I usually have to taste them to find out which ones are hot. I've already got, and this is the last of the tomatoes. What I do is, sorry, I'm out of breath. I have a CO2 deficiency. But anyway, so put the cigarette down, right? These are what's left of the green tomatoes. And what I do is I leave the tops on them for a little bit and I put them in here. And once they start to turn, I take the tops off. And then I let them turn. And then I stick them, like this little bit of red is going to turn all these red. So I take these paper bags and keep over them. And it lets it stay good. These are some that I turned. And then I just throw them in the freezer, and when I'm ready to make salsa or something, I make salsa. Or spaghetti sauce, which is right here. Here's my spaghetti sauce. And then here's my salsa. That's more salsa back there. This is my pickle relish. These are some green chilies that I just diced up to throw into some recipes. There's regular chilies. I think those are from last year. Those are from last year's garden. Where's the good stuff? Here's the good stuff. Pepper jelly. I experimented with this batch and I left them a little chunkier, and I decided that I really don't like that. So I made another batch and I blended it with my immersion blender. And I got that, and it's beautiful. But I will, on my next batch of peppers, I'm making more pepper jelly and more hot sauce. So I will show you guys how to do that in a couple videos in the future, in the winter. That's when I like to do all that. This is some blackberries that I got that I canned in case I want to throw them in something. These are just mild bell peppers that I pickled just for preservation purposes. This is this year's batch of relish. I did it a little different this year and made it more of a dill bread and butter kind of thing. It's really good. These are regular pickles. There are some spicy ones in here. That one's got a little garlic clove right there. But I do mostly dill because that's what we eat. But I do have a few bread and butters in my room. But that's pretty much it. And then I'll show you my freezer. So these are the carrots I grew. I didn't get very many, but so I had to buy some and supplement. And then these are some of the bells that I use in recipes. I just chop them up, throw them in frozen. These are some of the poblanos I saved to spice up some things. And there's all my okra right there. I'll use that and just pickle it or fry it. This is some of that mint that I saved to make tea with. And I also put some spearmint in these little ice cubes and froze them. Here's some of the homegrown celery I made. Sorry, my hands, I've cleaned them twice, but I was digging in the dirt. So that's all my veggies in the freezer section. Now let's go to my dehydrator section. For supper, we're having ham and beans. And this is my dehydrator section. So these are mushrooms I bought. I like to put these in my gravy when I make like pork cutlets or Salisbury steaks. I put the mushrooms in. So I dehydrated some of those. These are some of the peppers I'm going to use to make the pepper jelly. And then should be a jar of, this is some broccoli I grew that I dehydrated. I think, no, that's the poblano, sorry. That's the poblano. I used most of those in the salsa. They got a really good taste. These are what's left of my jalapenos. They went fast. I like pito and stuff. This is what I'm going to use. These are my chili peppers. I'm going to use these and these for my hot sauce. And I'll probably put the rest of these in there. My son likes really hot sauce. This is some oregano and some basil. This is curly parsley. My garlic. I love dehydrating garlic. It makes the house stink, but it's so easy when you have it available. This is some of my celery salt I made because I use that in my gravy as well. You gotta have that for good gravy. Instead of salt, use celery salt. But what I did is I just took some pink Himalayan salt and mixed it with some dehydrated celery leaves. And that's it.